What's up, y'all? It's your girl Katora, and welcome to Katora's World. Last night I was scrolling down on TikTok, and I ran across this interview with Tristan Malone, Chrisean Rock's nephew, basically explaining how his childhood went and the torture and the trauma that he went through at just 7 years old. So I felt like this story was very sad, and I decided to bring it to you guys because I see that it's a lot of like back and forth between the family online, and I'm not here to judge. I wasn't there. I'm here like everybody else, just trying to put the pieces together because it's like there was a lot of sick stuff going on in our household. But anyway, let's get into the interview. The person whose TikTok it was is going to be in the video. So if you want to go back to her page and show her some love, please do that because I'm giving her the credit because I didn't record this. So yeah, stay tuned.
Now, the first one that targeted me that I remember off the head with all the stories, the first one that targeted me was my Uncle Mookie. My Uncle Mookie, we was up McCullough. They like to play a game called House. You feel me? They like to play a game called House. Mommy, daddy, kids, like that. Now, the weird part about this game, House, they want me to play mommy, and Mookie want to play daddy. You feel me? Now, Mookie, he bring me in the closet, talking about, he whipped his joint out on me, talking about some, suck it. I said, what? Oh, ill. So he plucked me, banged me, boom. He said, suck it, or I'm gonna you up. So my scared like, all right, 7, he's some big the only light skinned one down there in that. And it was me and Latifah, Chrisean was the only light skinned ones. Everybody. But yeah, I'm like, hold up. I'm like, all right, man, this. All right, so I do what he say, so I don't get no more. So boom, I get out the closet, my face all swollen, everybody looking at me all crazy. They like, that y'all was doing, what happened? What happened? I'm like, so I told Latifah and them what happened. I'm like, man, yo, pull me in the closet, it's some foul shit. So they act like nothing happened. So boom, next day they playing house again. This time it was Chastity and Mookie, mommy and daddy, and they start kissing and all type shit. And then they went in the closet. I don't know what they did, but boom, when they come out the closet, Mookie tried to call me back in the closet again, and did some foul shit again, beat me up and all that shit. Did it again, but this time it wasn't over because later on that day, Mookie pulled me in the back room, and when he pulled me in the back room and tried to do it, Eugene walked in. My other uncle Eugene, he walked in. He like, oh, what the y'all doing? So Mookie tried to put up his shit and all that and push me off of him. Eugene sat down him. Eugene sat down
Turn
beside
your
Mookie.
music on.
No, Eugene sat down beside Mookie. You feel me? And was like, he whipped this out. Was like, shit, do me too. And if you don't do me, I'm gonna you up too. So I'm like, thinking I'm about to get saved. Like, this saving me. This coming in and said, no, me too, nigga. I'm gonna you up too. I said, that like that. So I'm like, man, I'm getting threatened, furred by these. I'm getting forced to suck these niggas off and all that shit. So I'm like, yo, what the going on? This shit crazy. And these my uncles. These I looked up to. You feel me? I'm like, what? So after that, I guess the aunts got whiffed. After that, I guess the aunts got whiffed of it. So boom, we moved to another house out the county. That's when getting wicked. I move out the county. I'm like around 8. Now my aunts went in on that. So one day, my grandmother was like, clean the bathroom up and clean up, do some chores and. Now my aunts and them, they lazy as. They always used to make me do it. Like, you clean up or we gonna up. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Boom. So one day my grandma was like, clean the bathroom. Told my aunt clean the bathroom. So my aunt pulled me in the bathroom. Was like, I suck you off if you clean the tub. I'm looking at her crazy, like, what the what's going on with the whole family with this shit? So now I'm so confused. up in the head. I'm starting to think this is normal. So I'm not even scared, nothing. I'm like, I'm like, all right, what you trying to do? So she, boom, she pulled my out, try to grind on my on the toilet, everything. Try to put it up in there and shit. It wouldn't work. I wouldn't get hard for. I was young as 8 years old. So I'm like, what the So boom, she got up off me and said, yeah, clean the tub on my tail. So I'm like, all right, I clean the tub, come back out. Boom, boom. Now they want to play this game called Truth or Dare. Now, Truth or Dare is some crazy shit. Growing up in the black house I grew up in, there was some crazy shit. These games I'm scared of. Like, you don't understand. Y'all try to play that shit now, look at y'all crazy. Like, what the f? No, Latifah did that one. Latifah did that one. Now, when we was playing Truth or Dare, we had dogs. We had all types of shit. They used to do all types of shit, like make you lick underneath a dirty bottle or something, or make you like put your finger in a mouse trap, some crazy shit. But now they got dogs, right? So they had this one dog, nice little pit bull, brown one. She was like, they was like, put your finger in the dog, cause the the rules of Truth or Dare. My bad, I'm skipping. The rules of Truth or Dare is only for me. Everybody else ain't had these rules. It was only for me. It was either you do what we dare you to do, or we gonna all of us, like everybody, my aunts, uncles, everybody gonna. And I'm small as shit. I'm like, no. So I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever y'all tell me to do. That. I'm not trying to get my whipped by y'all. So they like, all right, boom. They making me lick dirty off of the wall, underneath like cabinets, all types of shit. And I'm doing it all because I ain't trying to get. So boom. Then they whip out this dog. Was like, all right, put your finger in the dog. I'm like, what? They like, yeah, put your finger in the dog. They really, my uncles had to force my finger inside this dog, bro, because I ain't want to do it. They forced my arm into it. And once they did it, they took my finger out and say, ew, you finger the dog. Start making songs about it. Start telling everybody, all my friends that I came across, I fingered the dog. All types of crazy forced me to do it. So it was like brainwashing over there. It was like crazy. So I'm like, all right, boom. So after that, now I'm trying to go to sleep. I can't go to sleep because every time I go to sleep, these come in my room and throw like hot sauce in my face and pepper. So I wake up sneezing and my face burning. I'm like, yo, what the I'm like, yo, no. Well, I wake up with like a knot on my head because my uncle Mookie or somebody picked me up out the bed and slammed my sleep. And I was a deep sleeper. And they picked me up, put me back on top of the bunk bed. And I wake up like, why my head hurt? And everybody start laughing and shit. So I'm like, yo, what the So boom, after that, you feel me? Mookie brought me in the kitchen one night and said, oh, I'm tired of doing you. He bent over, pulled his pants down, and got in a dog form position and said, you try to me now. I said, what? He said, you try to me now. I said, I can't. He was really trying to force me to him. And I said, no, I can't. And he got mad, pulled his pants up and like
That's
smacked
why he
me.
would have me at now.
Yeah, and smacked me and like walked off for real. So I was like, yo, what the So boom. After that, you feel me? We out the county still. I started liking this one girl, this little white girl with glasses. This little white girl with glasses, I think her name was Brooke. Her name was Brooke. Well, her last name was Brooke. I had a crush on her. And it was Chastity and them friend. And they peeped I had a crush on her. So they like, all right, you got a crush on her? So boom. Chastity pulled me in this garage out there as soon as the girl Brooke left and said, you wouldn't know what to do with her, but I'd teach you. I'm like, what you talking about? She said, I'll teach you. So Chastity bent over, got on her knees, and poured down her pants to try to put my dick inside of her in the garage. Try to make me fuck her in the garage. So I'm like, no. I'm like, bro, what the Like, I'm so in the head at this time. The whole family after me in my head now. I'm like, yo, you feel me? I'm like, what the So I don't know who to tell because these people threatening me, telling me they'd beat the out me if I tell. And I'm scared as I'm like, what the So I'm like, all right, boom. Remember Tessa? She woke me up out my sleep. Tessa ass woke me up out my sleep and took me in this back room. She had a little back room with a little futon bed. She took me in the back room, sat me in the bed with her. She pulled down her pants, screwed it back on me. And then I'm like, what the going on here? I'm like, damn, you too? And this is my older aunt. So I'm like, damn, you too? So she pulled down the pants, was like, go ahead. By this time, I'm thinking, like, I'm confused now. I'm like, this is normal in the family type shit. It's weird going on. I don't know what the going on. So, boom, I couldn't get hard for it. She got mad, kicked me out the room. I felt bad and thinking this was, like, wrong. Like, I thought the wrong was right. So I tried to go back in the room and start humping on her thigh, like, because I felt like I was wrong. Because she then threw me out the room, got mad at me and everything. I'm like, what the did I do? Like, am I wrong? Was I supposed to do this? So I went in the room, tried to hump her thigh. She woke well, she grabbed me by my ears, snatched me out the room, and woke everybody up and told them I was trying to hump her thigh. But didn't tell them she was just trying to me just now. She just told everybody try to hump her thigh, switched it on them on me and made me look like I was the I was trying to hump. I'm like, you the one just point back there, so I'm up in the head. Now they like laughing at me about that, but they joking about it. But you can tell it was like they ain't give a. It's like, well, I just forced that suck me off. I just try too. So they was just all in the cahoots with it. I don't know what the. So boom, that's when we moved to Me Village. Once we moved to Me Village, oh man. Once we moved to Me Village, oh man. When I say boy, it was like heaven to me because I wanted to meet some good friends and I was scared to tell people what's going on. You feel me? Like I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I thought I was gonna judge me. I thought they was gonna call me gay or something because I grew up in that area. You couldn't even hang around us if you was. So boom. I'm going outside, I'm seeing people, boom, my uncles and them will see me get cool with people, they start beating my up in front of them and start sending me in the house. So now they locking me in the house out me village. They just locking me in that and I can't come outside. I lost all my friends, everything. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, one day I'm gonna break out this. So boom, I'm like 9 years old. I remember like yesterday. And my mom left her number. She left her number, I think, in my grandma's room or something. I grabbed that motherfucker. I said, yeah, I got my mom's number. It's over with. That's all I needed was her number. So I straight bust the back. I remember I bust the back kitchen window because they locked all the doors. They always locked me inside. So I busted the little back window with a chair. And I climbed out that little and just started running. I just took off running. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't look back. I ain't look back. I ain't bring no clothes, nothing. I just got the whole ass, and I ain't gonna stop and see my homeboys, nothing. I just said out. I started breaking. Once I got to like the highway, I said, "Oh yeah, it's a wrap. I'm gone." I started breaking on the side of the freeway. And once I broke on the side of the freeway, I had to stop and start jumping in people's yards and start using their little water hose to get some water and shit. Cause that was a long ass walk from Anne Arundel County to Baltimore. That was a walk, so I had to drink water and shit. Then one of them yards, I jumped in to get some water. I found a pedal bike, and I said, "Ooh, I'm lit! I got wheels." That pedal bike speeded up the time so much, and I was young, so I had hella energy. Man, I pedaled that mother. I seen Welcome to Baltimore. I pulled over in the first little projects I seen. I said, "Yo, let me use your phone, one of your phone, yo." It's like, damn, little shorty, where your people at? I said, I'm about to call her now. Let me use your phone. So that's where they had the house phones with the little twisty cord on it. So this first time meeting I was like, oh shit. So they gave me the little house phone. I called my mother. She like, boy, where the everybody looking for you? I'm like, man, I had to get from out of there. They was torturing me. They was after me type shit. You feel me? She came, pulled up. It was crazy. And then I went back with my mom. Been with my mom since. And then the people, my uncles and them still came around after that. After I ran away, but they was distant for a while. They ain't come around until I turned at least probably like 12. Yeah, like 11, 12. After I got back with my mom, they thought I wasn't going to snitch. They thought I was too scared. No, once my aunts and them start coming around heavy, Park Heights, they walked in the crib. My aunt came in the crib. She's Latifah. I was like, oh, what you thought Latifah. I was like, oh, what you thought I forgot, shorty? You the same one to me. She was like, what? And started playing with the door and said, oh, girl, he's crazy. He talking crazy. I'm like, what? You the one you try to get me to you in the bathroom and everything, bro. What the And then another city, right? This thing about Chastity. I had this one little girl I was talking to, and I'm pretty sure she know what's up too. I forgot her name, the brown skin girl. We was out. You remember when Money Mike and them used to stay at with Latifah and them, and I was dating Money Mike little cousin or something. Ma,
Yeah.
yeah, Money Mike little cousin. When I was dating her, she was about
Mm.
to let me hit this day. I remember because I've been waiting for a while trying to hit this girl, but she wouldn't let me hit her. So finally one night I'm over at people's house. We sleeping on the couch and shit. Shorty come over there and wake me up out the couch, like you feel me, ass naked with nothing on but just like a a blanket
Sports
on.
bra. Blank.
Yeah, she had nothing but a blanket on. This Money Mike little cousin. I was like, oh shit, what you ready now? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna try. So boom, we go in the room to try. Why the hell Chastity bust in the room, right? And when Chastity bust in the room, Chastity got weird as shit in front of that girl and everything, scared that little girl. I actually couldn't even mess with that little girl after this. And I think that's probably why. As soon as Chastity came in the room, she pushed the little girl over. She was like, oh, you don't know what you doing. This is what you supposed to be doing. She bent over and all that shit, tried to pull her panties down front of this little girl. She said, Tristan, put it in me. Show her how to do it. I said, what? I'm embarrassed as shit now. This is some girl I like and everything. Chastity bending over, talking about, no, put it in me. Show her how it's done. I'm like, what? Now the girl looking
Tristan,
at
what was that girl name? You
that's
remember
what
her name?
that's what I'm trying to remember.
Wait
Cause
a minute, hold up. That was Money,
Money
cousin.
Mike's peoples. Yeah, it was a
His
little.
sister just reached out to me. She just sent me a
Yeah,
friend
she was
request
just
on Facebook.
yeah. She was yeah, that girl seen that shit. She was like, what the and then she's just like stopped talking to me and wound up getting knocked up by some nigga and anything. I was like, damn. But yeah, I've been through hell and back, homie.
Yeah, yeah.
Did
Chrisean.
oh you want to hear about the more now? I thought y'all just wanted to hear about the molestivity. Now, if you want to hear about the abuse, oh yeah, they pushed me down the basement with like 6 pit bulls. And they rubbed like some type of dog food or something on my and they pushed me right in the basement with these pit bulls, man. The pit bulls started biting me everywhere, bro. They started biting my legs, my hand. One of them bit my my penis. One of them tried to bite my penis and almost ripped that off. I was down there screaming for dear life, and they was laughing at the top of the steps. I remember that. I ain't never forget that one. That I still got the scar on my joint from that. So I was like, that. Every time I looked down, I was like, man, nigga, a dog almost took my jump. Yeah, they did some wild shit, but I'm good. I'm good. But I almost wasn't. Like they did some wild shit. Yeah.